tú sabes, no pierdas el tiempo. Dale, vente, pégate lento. No, dale, no pierdas el tiempo. Esta noche me puse, eso no le doy, no. Eso no le doy, no. Eso no le doy, no. Eso no le doy, no.
Ela por ser gentil, meigo e boca profissional. Mas que camada legal. Mas que camada legal.
Guarda chuva pra lançar. Sempre se ouve uma tela, pata, pioco, 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 pioco.
Mas que mamada legal.
Soda. Edwards
Okay,
got
let's go.
rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Z. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Denver's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Murray. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Murray's got 12 points in the game.
I just love that shot from Murray. He makes you defend him on all 3 levels.
Connects again from distance.
And this is a
fucking
historic
goes.
shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. It's Jokic, high post. They kick it out to Murray.
I knew that was going to happen.
Drops in the 3.
Fuck.
Murray's got 8 points here in the quarter.
In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
Well, Coach, Minnesota turning back the clock last year. Most of their lineups had multiple bigs.
Yeah, and we saw how effective it was, especially on defense. Minnesota led the league in defensive rating by a wide margin, and that length was a key factor.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and
Sorry, guys. Hold up.
the absence of skill deficiencies.
Sorry about that.
Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Z, defended by Murray. Here's Z. And a nice finish on the layup. Z's got 10 points here in the second half.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight. Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
From deep. And again for 3.
Let's
And
go.
what a fireworks display
Let's
he's shown
go.
us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. Here's Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Jokic has every shot.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Here's Z. Connects again from distance.
And with that make, he stands alone with the second most triples in a game.
Well, you got to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going in. He just keeps raining down the threes.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Murray inside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Z. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Up in time. Good. Another from 3.
And of course it falls for him.
Oh,
And that
let's
three
go, lad.
pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget. And so it's Minnesota, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. They've done a great. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nuggets. Hayden Watson is out there with Christian Brown. Then it's Murray. And again for 3.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though. Now a timeout called by Denver.
Let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Conley's checked in for DiVincenzo. And a switch here also for Denver. Gordon, he's checked in for Watson.
Oh, I got Westbrook.
Inside. And Westbrook draws the double for three. Gordon on target from range.
Well, he's not an elite three-point shooter, but Gordon makes just enough threes to be a threat from out there.
The three is up. Rebounded by Denver.
Oh, he got me on that.
Westbrook outside. A clear look for Murray. Pass to Brown. Here's Murray. Let's go with a three. And it's Z with a rebound. Z's got his fourth rebound in this one. The three ball. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jordan's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Takes a 13-footer. Westbrook can't hit. Minnesota's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Z. And good. There's another.
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Now a timeout called by Denver. So both teams making some changes here. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Murray passes to Jokic. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Here's Z. Outside Conley, 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Let's go.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. And the three off target.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow.
And yes, another basket.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Just give me
And one
more.
player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Z.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
And he makes the first. Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position, but his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Z. Takes the three. He can't get it to go. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Murray. Pass to Porter. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
That's what I'm talking about. Man, that was crazy. You look like Craig Hodges out there.
For MP to have a game like that in his rookie year, that's a special accomplishment. He can already score with the best of them.
Not bad. Wembanyama. Okay, next game.
I hate the Spurs. Make sure you win tonight, or it's a long flight home.
Ain't ready, MP.
Objects in motion, stay in motion.
Okay, let's get it. Let's go.
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's Z at the point. And for San Antonio, Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Fox, and it's Champagnie in at the 3 slot. Richard, with this season just underway, how long do you think it takes for a player to mesh with his new team?
It really depends on if you have a previous relationship or not. You may go to a team with guys you know, you'll mesh right away. Or it may take a little bit longer if you're a bit unfamiliar.
Here we go.
So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class.
He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
That's one, baby.
And I love that MP is walking into this league with his sights set high. But guess what? He's got his work cut out for him. When you look at the names in this rookie class, now we get to enjoy watching him chase his dreams here in the NBA. Good luck to MP on the journey.
And for the inside scoop on MP, and I mean inside, let's send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. As you know, there's still a lot of season ahead, but we've got a couple of opposing rookies in this one. When I asked about tonight's matchup against a fellow rookie, MP told me he's made it a goal to prove that he's the best player in this class. He's got a lot of confidence, Kevin.
A ton of confidence, David, and that's something you got to have in this NBA.
Yeah.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Here's Z. Wembanyama with the rebound. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. To the middle. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Look at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was a win against the Nuggets. Here's Z. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Here's Sohan, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And checking out the stats for Wembanyama. Last season, he played outstanding. Last year averaged 21 points per, over 3.5 blocks and 10 rebounds. And he's such a presence for them inside.
No question, he blocks shots, controls the glass, does everything asked of him and more.
Z, the pass to Edwards. Here's Z. He has 6. Pass to McDaniels. Lets it go with a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now, Sohan. Here's Champagny. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Gobert. Here's Z. The 3 goes back up. And Gobert with the lay-in.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Sohan. Right side, Fox. They can't stop the run with that one. Minnesota's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Took him no time at all on that one. 9 points for Z.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence.
Oh, get me back in, man.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Tries a 3 off the inbound, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembenyama playing the 5. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Wembenyama sets a screen for Paul. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Edwards passes to Z. Lets it go from deep. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Castle. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes, their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Here's Z. He's got 21. 4 on the clock. Outside Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And some changes here for the Spurs. Champagne's checked in, and De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Paul. Timberwolves also changing it up. Randall's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Dante DiVincenzo. Fox, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Back to Johnson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Come on, man.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And that one misses. You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembenyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
The Spurs making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Cans it from downtown. Fox has got 6 points.
That's encouraging to see. Fox knows how important it is to cash in from deep.
For 3. And he hits it from deep. 3 points there from Z.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season. Pass to Sohan. Uncovered. Castle misses. Here's Z. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Oh, yeah.
They've been in fuego from downtown, finding space and letting it go, showing no signs of letting up, guys.
As a three-point shooter yourself, Chet, this has to bring you back.
Oh, my gosh. Those were the good old days.
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
You look at the Timberwolves, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin.
Send me back.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Z.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Z at the point guard position. Three-pointer, up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Pass to Randall. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Z. From outside the arc. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Kingston. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, the handle. The rookie Castle flashing his potential.
Here's Z. 33 points for him. Pass to Edwards. Fires the three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Here's Z. Pass to Randall. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. And the three ball is good.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Champagny passes to Fox.
Oh, stop it, stop it.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Off target from outside. The Timberwolves have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. And that one, good. Z's got 10 points in just the second half.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Wembanyama, a screen on it. Here's Fox. Pass to Castle. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Castle's got 11 points.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Fox finds Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Back to Wembanyama. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Randall passes to Z. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another three for Minnesota.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Sohan. Here's Castle. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Z. He has 40. 16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Edwards. Jacks up a three. That shot no good. And so it's Minnesota with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Yeah. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Oh, get me back on. Come on.
Castle's checked in for the Spurs. Z's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Z. And he's good on the three ball. Z's got 43 points.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at that rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Paul right side. Pass to Wembanyama. From down in the low post.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
DiVincenzo passes to Z. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Out to the right wing. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status. Good! Another from 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Pass to Castle. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
And again for 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets.
And you can tell Castle loves the challenge, right? Accepts it there, and this time knocks it down from beyond the arc.
Pass to Z. The 3 connects again from distance.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, DA. What a shooting performance. Clark, the pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Z. Good! Another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. The 3 from Barnes. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Z.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again. All of Castle's hard work is paying off here. He just keeps finding ways to attack.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Z the pass to DiVincenzo. For the three. Johnson with the rebound. Here's Castle. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. So long and good night, everyone.
Jalen Murphy Show, eh?
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were a seventh man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious fourth grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzard, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys,
I was open. I was wide open.
Just, if I may, can I just say, wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you. And more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as trash talk.
Shut it, Toby!
Okay.
Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career that you couldn't even hold a candle to me, Jalen.
Guys, if I may, just to put some perspective on this, there are only 525 athletes in the NBA at any given moment. And FIBA estimates there are 450 million basketball players worldwide.
Wow.
Which means you're in the top 99.9% of players by just being in the NBA alone, which that's a pretty impressive stat, Jalen.
Toby.
Yes?
Enough.
Oh.
You already won the lottery by marrying my sister. There's no need to suck up to Russell like this. It's unseemly.
I'm not sucking up. I want to make sure everyone feels like they have value, and I'm just following the data and seeing where the facts lead. You know what?
Shut it, Toby.
Okay.
Yeah, shut up, Toby.
Do keep your trash talk about the game. We're all competitors here, but there's no need to bring up family, friends, or physical attributes. In other words, show some class.
Jalen, you literally just brought up my wife.
Yes, Toby, but I did it with class. And besides, this is television, not basketball. Anything goes.
They really thought they had a chance.
Don't know what that has to do with. Yeah, right here.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual. win this thing so we can get some Italian beef sandwiches?
Italian beef sandwiches. Let's try out these other scenes. This one. Yeah, how cool is that? There's and then the in-game. But yeah, I'll call it there, guys. Just want to do a test stream. Cheers for watching. Peace.